Well, hello there, my lovely, beautiful, tufty hairballs of joy. It's Truffle Tuffle here, bringing you another episode of TF2 Etiquette. Can you believe it? We're 5 episodes in. It's a little bit mental. 50 amazing tips to grace your beautiful eyeballs. You sir are welcome. Anyway, let's jump straight into these tips. Be sure to pay close attention because these will get you by in the world of TF2. Number 1. Camp tele exits. If you find an enemy tele exit, it may be tempting to destroy it immediately, and then be on your merry little way to continue to contribute to the game. But this is wrong. Whatever you do, don't just destroy it. Wait next to it and continually murder anyone who comes through. This is a fun process for everyone involved, and literally never gets old. You get to hold down M1 and get several well-earned points on the scoreboard, and the enemy gets to be immediately deleted from the game without even getting a chance to turn around. This is literally the most fun and sportsmanlike thing that exists in the game. Number 2. Call everyone a free-to-play. You know how the internet can be. There are often new words and memes that come and go, and sometimes it's difficult to keep up. Well, this is a brand new phrase you may not have heard of yet. It's a great insult you can use that literally means you got the game when it was free to play. And that means you can only have had the game for about 6 years. No one can get good at a game in 6 years, and therefore, by calling someone this, you're saying they can't be skillful. It's a very clever little meme. It doesn't matter if technically you're a free-to-play dude, just make sure you call everyone in the server free-to-play the moment they do anything remotely not MLG, or anything at all for that matter. Number 3. Be persistent. Sometimes you may just want to go that class. Let's say Engy for instance on 2 Fort. If you want to go that class, you go that class. Don't let anyone stop you. If you're being spawn camped by some sticky spamming noob with a pocket medic, or no idea who would do such a horrific act, ignore them. Go Engy, and if you want to build that sentry gun just outside of spawn, do so. Do your darndest to build that sentry, no matter what the circumstances. Sure, you may be getting completely demolished every time you build it, but it's consistency and persistence that wins the game. Sure, some people might think, okay, let's just switch off to a heavy or a soldier just to get out of spawn, but no, stay Engy. Build that little sentry gun, no matter what, over and over again. Number 4. Go Engy on offense. Look at this wonderful sight to behold. Look at all these little Engys working hard in an effort to carry their team to victory in the next round. Some people may tell you that you only really need 1 Engy on offense, especially for maps like Payload or Attack and Defense. This, I have to inform you, is complete nonsense. You need at least 5 to 6 engineers at all times, no matter what the map type, and no matter if you're attacking or defending or anything in between. If you see that the team only has a measly 3 or 4 Engys, then you know what to do. Switch to Engy and get building. Start building all those buildings until they're fully built buildings, then build some more buildings too. Number 5. Use glitches. A fair few of the maps in Team Fortress still have glitches that you can abuse, but it's a common misconception that glitches are mistakes or bugs in the code, and so using them is the equivalent of cheating. This is actually not the case. In reality, the very sneaky dev team have actually popped these Easter eggs into the game, absolutely intentionally, to spice things up a bit. So make sure you spend some time researching them and using them whenever possible. The best glitches are the ones that completely and literally break the game, destroying all the fun for everyone on the server. But if you can't do that, then just trapping some people at the tele exit can work too. As long as you're slightly ruining other people's lives, you're doing good. Look at these silly sausages having the best time of their life underneath this staircase. Number 6. Put enough traps down. In the following footage, I was lucky enough to spot several pro demo men carefully lay some practically invisible sticky traps on this control point. Now this is clearly a very high level strat. The reason I can understand what they're doing here is because I'm a demo main and I know an awful lot about the class. You can never have enough traps. Once I nearly had enough traps, but then I remembered that you can't have enough traps, so I put some more down. And then I still didn't have enough traps. Ideally, you want multiple demos, all trapping one location just to be thorough, and then pile all those stickies on top of each other as closely as possible. You want all that kaboom in one place. Number 7. Spawn camp as a spy. Now we all know that spawn camping is fun and satisfying at the best of times. I recommend spawn camping with a spy and disguising as the enemy team. This way, the other team will then be able to immediately and clearly see you as they exit spawn, due to the excellent wall hack that Valve recently implemented to their TF2 servers. So now, as you wait to backstab that enemy as they come out of spawn, they'll immediately see you and hunt you down, which will make the whole thing more challenging and way more fun. Number 8. Build weird sentry guns. As an Engy, it's always healthy to try new sentry spots. You may be thinking, sure, let's try another angle near this objective or covering your team. But no, go further than this. The more weird and random your sentry gun, the better. Try to choose completely obscure and mind-boggling positions that are so far removed from the actual game that nobody will ever expect to see one in that location. Sure, you may only get one kill throughout the entire game, but that one guy will definitely not see it coming and will be completely upset about the situation. Look at these lovely, wild and wonderful sentry spots. I couldn't have come up with these myself. Number 9. Build a telly 20 seconds before the end. In most game modes, a telly is the most important building at an Engy's disposal. So much so that even when you just have 20 seconds left in the game, make sure you get to work on building one. It doesn't really matter if you were playing Engy throughout the game or not, this is a prime time to swap. Swap to Engy approximately 30 seconds before the end of the game and start building that telly. Now sure, there's a good chance you may not get that telly up in time to actually transport any teammates to the front lines, but just seeing it being built at spawn will cause a huge influx of morale for your team. And finally, number 10. Stay safe. Remember, in this game, things can get dangerous. People are trying to literally kill you. Kind of literally in the game, if you see what I mean. Not literally in real life. I'm kind of digressing. So for this reason, leaving spawn may not be the best idea. Sometimes you're better off finding a nice safe spot where literally no one can get to you and just waiting for that one guy to potentially pass you that one time throughout the game so you can get 17 damage onto him. This heavy is a great example. He has got this corner of this alleyway completely covered, and he's absolutely guarding at least 2 square meters of the map. So I'll end on this note, guys. Stay safe, stay in spawn, and stay camping. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this marvellous episode. I hope my big juicy tips pleased your eyeballs. If you have any you would like to suggest yourself, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.
We have lost the control point.